I think for today, I'm going to stick to the book of Revelation. I rarely talk about the book of Revelation, and today is a more appropriate day for it than most. And for today, we are going to stick with two themes: martyrs and Christmas. I know that's a strange combination, but those two themes do in fact join together in our first reading today from the book of Revelation. And the part that I'm referring to is when the author of Revelation is reporting to us a vision. He has a vision of a great multitude of people from all nationalities, all peoples, all tongues, and they're all singing and cheering for God. They're waving palm branches like we kind of do on Palm Sunday, and they're all wearing white. The part about them wearing white is the martyr part, and the part about them cheering and singing is the Christmas part. And don't worry, we'll take those two themes one at a time. And before I continue, I just wanted to mention that most of what I'm going to be saying today is coming from Understanding the Apocalypse by Wilfred Harrington, a Dominican. Kind of a dramatic title, I realize. It was written in 1969, so it's a tad out of date, I suppose. But it is solid and reliable scriptural commentary. And I just wanted on the record that my message today is coming from accepted Catholic scriptural interpretation. As odd as the ideas might be the first time we hear them. So, starting with the martyrs. Now, a martyr is someone who suffers for a cause. Okay? That is a martyr. That is what the word means. And that means that all of us are martyrs in our own way. Obviously, someone that dies for the sake of Christ is a martyr, but it's not the only kind of martyr. So, what we're reading about with this multitude in white is John is bringing together all of the saints and martyrs and brethren from the Old Testament, the New Testament, and beyond, and he's giving them a victorious celebration for all of the hardships and sufferings that they eventually faced and conquered. And he's taking all of these people and he's putting them on the same level. All right, they're one community of righteousness. They're celebrating together as one. And they're all wearing white. And that's a big deal. That's a big detail. Because white is a highly symbolic color. It is the color of baptism. It's the color of innocence, the color of purity, the color of holiness. But it is also the color of victory. Now, I know it's probably more likely that you and I would think of white as the color of surrender, waving the white flag and all that. But that's something that came later in history. For John and the people he was writing to, you have a victory. You wear white to the after party. And what is this part of Revelation if not one grand victory after party for life itself? So that's the bit about the martyrs. Here's the part about Christmas. When we read about them, when we hear or read about them, cheering and singing to God with the palm branches, all of that is symbolic of them celebrating a perpetual Christmas. They are celebrating Christmas year-round. That's what all of that is really getting to. And I'm fine with that simile, because Christmas is a truly joyful time of the year. I mean, it's an awesome day to look forward to. I mean, there's great food, there's guilt-free dessert, ignoring the fact that all dessert for me is guilt-free. And your younger brothers, sisters, nieces, and nephews have the new toys that they're showing off, so you can make sure they're using it right and all that. It's just a great day. It's an awesome day. And it's so joyful. Easter is joyful, But there's some sorrow in there too, because you are remembering the sacrifice of Christ on the cross. Not always easy. Thanksgiving can be a very politically charged day for some of our families. St. Patrick's Day can be very holy, but very obnoxious. And don't get me started on Valentine's Day. Just a couple of weeks ago, Grumpy Cat reminded me that if I'm feeling sad that I'm alone on Valentine's Day, I should remember that no one loves me the other 364 days of the year either. It's sad because it's true. Did save that one though. You never know when you need that one. But Christmas is a time we should always be joyful and celebratory, no matter what you think of the other holidays of the year. And so, the nifty thing is this day today is connected to Christmas. It is not just about candy and scaring the neighbors, because this is the time, most of all, that we remember our beloved dead. We're not remembering them as if they're ghosts haunting us on Halloween. We're remembering them in the spirit and expectation of Christmas, all right? They're not stuck in a horror movie. They're celebrating a gigantic Christmas party. And it's a Christmas party that we're all invited to. Don't worry, you can show up as fashionably late as you like. So, how to summarize this in a pithy way? Today is All Saints' Day. Tomorrow is All Souls' Day. So we are remembering our beloved dead of the church in general and our own lives in specific. Our own lives specifically. And we are remembering their sufferings as living martyrs. We are remembering their hardships. We are remembering the things they sacrificed for our sake. That's true whether we're remembering St. Patrick or Grandpa. But even as we're remembering their hardships, we are echoing our faith that that time of suffering and trial has ended and has given way to a state of joy and peace, like Christmas, and victory. Okay. A victory for God through the blood of the Lamb, Jesus Christ.